many things like nowadays are intractable problems that are growing problems and have to have a bipartisan solution. The tax code situation is one of them. I think there are about 66,000 pages of tax laws now. It is an unholy mess. One of my friends and advisors is a Harvard PhD, well-known expert in this area. He gave up last year in filling out his own tax return. He was doing it as a matter of pride, but he gave up the ghost. He'd call up, his advisors and the big houses and so forth, and they'd give him one thing, and the IRS would tell him another, and he'd go back to it. There are no answers, to some of these problems, and it wasn't all that complex, according to him, in terms of understanding it. It was complex in terms of knowing what the law intended. It makes us uncompetitive. The issue of border adjustability is a big one. Other countries treat their companies exporting goods differently than we do. We are disadvantaged because of our tax code and not to mention our tax burden, but just the complexity of it, the billions and billions of dollars spent in compliance, the tax filing and preparation industry is one of the growth industries of America now. The IRS estimates there's about $300 billion out there that they can't collect under our current system for whatever reason. It's out there. So that's the nature of the problem. Some days I think almost anything would be better than what we've got. A lot of the ideas I've seen have great appeal. I think the fair tax has great appeal, but getting down to what percentage that you would lock into and what exceptions, if any, you would make, I'm not prepared to sign on to any particular problem. We had a chance to debate and look at the flat tax approach. There's more than one of them. There are other approaches. I think that we need to sit down and try to work out something that will be a bipartisan compromise toward simplicity. If we could achieve one thing, simplicity. Implicit in that, of course, is fairness. We have to have that. I don't think the current situation is something that we can continue on with indefinitely. So I guess short answer to your question is I like a lot of what I see in the new proposals. I think the current situation is horrendous, and I think we need to get together on those new proposals and see to what extent we could work with the Democrats toward a simpler system that would perhaps be revenue neutral and not cost us so much to pay our taxes.